Okay, so now we're gonna do a heart design, and I'm gonna show two different variations of this. The first one, we are going to add a background. So I'm gonna take my round number 4, which is my thicker round brush. If you have one that's even thicker than that, that's fine. And we're gonna get that ready with some white. Again, for the background, we're gonna do a little line work and then add some hearts. And on my choice board, I call this design hearts. So once you have your white ready to go, doesn't need to have the ball at the end, just needs to be nice and loaded up. We're going to start with the corner of the eye and we're going this way. And I'm going to start perpendicular to the face to lay down a nice sharp point. And I'm going to drag it down. So I'm starting perpendicular, laying full pressure down to make a swirl, ending with the pressure up. So the same way I started is how I'm going to finish. So when I do these lines, I want to think thin to thick to thin. And when I say thin, notice how I'm ending with the brush the same way I started. It's up and down perpendicular. That'll give me that nice sharp point. Now from here, this just kind of helps me starting from here. You could start from up here. I'm gonna drag thin, thick, another swirl, and end thin. Again, it's doing that because of the template, because this is not real skin, of course, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fill that in. But know that in real life, that would not be the case. It would pick up that line just fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill that in. Okay, I'm going to take this one and double it up. So I'm going to start from the end here, thin, thick, and thin to bring it back in. And I'm going to double up this one too. On some faces, that might be a good place to stop. On others, you can go a little bit further depending on how much room you have. So I'll show you what that would look like. Otherwise, it's totally fine to stop here for the top part. I'm going to take it from here, do one more little swirl, and then double that one up. Okay, now we're going to finish off this line work, starting from the same point next to the eye. And I'm going to basically mirror this. Thin, thick, ending thin. I'm going to double that up. Now I'm going to start from here and I'm going to go down and in and double that up. And once you get the hang of this line work is very quick. It should take less than 30 seconds to do the whole thing once you get the hang of the placement and the swirls. And then finally, we would normally have some more room in real life on here, but of course this is a template, so we don't have much room, but we're gonna pretend that this is still skin and we're gonna do some teardrops. So same technique, I'm going thin, perpendicular, thick. I'm just not ending with the thin. But I'm going thin, lay it down, thick. Thin, lay it down. Thin, lay it down. Finish with some teardrops. While that dries, we're going to get ready with either a filbert or a round petal brush, depending on what your round brush looks like. Might be better to go with the filbert, or depending on the size of the face, it might be better to go with one over the other. If your round brush is smaller than the filbert, maybe go with that one because you'd rather start small and have to build on them rather than have them too big. So I'm going to use my petal brush or my round brush and get this ready with red. This is one of those that you can ask the client what color hearts that they want. A lot of times they will say red or pink. But on my choice board, this does show red hearts. So I'm going to do red. I'm going to go same thing as the teardrops with this, thin to thick to lay down my heart. And I'm going to do about 3 on each set of line work. So I'm going to do my first one right here, thin, nice sharp point, and thick just to lay down half the heart and then the other half. And again, don't be afraid to go back over it and kind of fix it up as you see fit. I'm going to do one up here. Thin, thick, just to lay down a heart. And again, these should be really quick too. So overall, this is a really quick design. And I said 3 up here, but I lied. I'm going to leave it at 2, and I'm going to do 1 more right here in the middle. The white is kind of bleeding through just because it's not quite dry yet. Again, in real life, this would be dry by now, but since this is not skin, this is what we're working with. I'm going to do 2 more here. I'm going to do 1 right here. And 1 at the bottom here. If you had glitter, this would be a good time to put some on. I would maybe sprinkle them on the spots where the heart is. That way it's not all over the place, but it kind of accents what you did. And now finally, we can take that same brush we were using in the beginning or a more thin round brush, and we can get this ready with white. And we do want a ball at the end of this one since we're going to be making dots and starburst, as always. Get that ready and do some dots over here. 3, 3, 3. Okay, maybe I'll do a couple starbursts and then we'll be done. I'm going to do a set right there, a set of 2, and then maybe 1 more up here. And that's it. Now you're all done.